What did he do?
What?
What didn't happen to Leonard Fournette?
Hip injury.
Nice.
Trying to figure out which league I'm playing Mikkel in that I have to remove him from.
Yeah, because he started to be a good play for a minute there.
Jamie's Curse? I think it's that one. I played freaking Jawan Johnson instead. That sucks. Right. Switch that Shisa to live chat. I'm gonna pop the chat out and just exit out of the tab, I think. There's no reason to watch the stream since it's probably gonna crash my computer.
That's the thing?
No. But I don't have enough internet so that I think that it'll be a wise idea to watch the stream.
Oh, I should know you could do that. So if I pop the chat out, I can click exit on this actual tab, or I have to leave the tab out, just minimize.
I don't know, but I'm gonna try it.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah, because it's still tab, even though I exited, it's still up.
Yeah, we'll see if we actually get any comments there that ask questions, and then we'll know if it still works.
So I guess the only downside is you can't see how many people are in the chat.
Or anything else, yeah.
Or, I mean, I guess you have to go to, you can switch it to participants. Participants?
Yeah, this is it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Leonard Fournette.
Interesting. God, man, there's some interesting plays this week. I guess Tony Pollard's now playing pretty much every league.
I don't know.
They're saying Zeke's probably not going to play.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kirk or Pollard.
Kirk or Pollard.
Good timing. Christian Kirk or Tony Pollard. Christian Kirk or Tony Pollard.
So apparently Rashad White's like the main guy now too. I don't know.
Pollard. I'm going to Tony Pollard. Because if Zeke doesn't play, then Tony Pollard's he's lights out. I mean, they're going to be having to run the ball the whole game because they're going to be up by 33 points.
Yeah, I mean, if Zeke's already in question, then they're not going to give him a ton of a workload anyways, I think. So if that's the case, then Pollard.
That's where I'm at. Yeah, well, they're probably both going to workload, but we'll see.
Hey Jay, how's the stream quality, man? This is coming live to you straight from the cell phone.
Our phone internet, since our home internet is down until further notice.
Yeah.
The old 1-2 punch. Tony Pollard.
Oh man, I am tired, man.
Well, that's good at least. But Washington
Sweet.
Rejects.
Oh, Seattle's got the ball back, bro. This is where Seattle's got to start making some plays.
This says I have an IR violation, but like, why didn't it tell me that this morning when I set my lineup the first time?
You're probably just too tired to see it.
It didn't tell me that.
Just fucking with you. Oh,
I
bro.
guess I have to drop a player.
I need a Kenneth Walker touchdown.
I mean, I'm not playing Elijah Mitchell anyway, right?
No, but he's back healthy now, finally. What is it, a Yahoo League or is it just the? No, it's not a Yahoo League, huh? It's just the
No,
regular.
it's a dynasty. No, it's a dynasty, and I'm not playing him over. Did
Anybody else?
Minnesota already start? No.
No.
And I'm not really playing him over Thielen, Olave, or Terry, right? So
But even if you, yeah, I mean, you're not playing over anybody this week, but
just wait then. Just not mess with it.
yeah, that's what I usually
Drop
do.
somebody later.
I still have him on IR for the Yahoo leagues, even though he's no longer IR. Oh, thank goodness it does. Yes. Fant just had like a good ass catch, dude. I thought it was a touchdown, but they didn't give it to him.
It's so, in this league, dude. How are you watching the game? What are you watching on?
Sports Surge?
So you're watching a live stream game, streaming, streaming our stream,
I mean, it's working.
running the chat, and you're
It's
you're a
working,
maniac.
bro. I don't know how it's working. Hey,
Oh, eventually it won't work.
you know what's funny is that like when I watch videos on my phone on cellular service, it's like very very hit or miss, and it's like it's not even it like loads like crazy at first, but then you do what do you call it? You use your cellular phone for your internet for your computer, and it works like hella good. And I don't understand how that happens. It almost feels like just like using like my hotspot is better. If they give you more internet when you use a hotspot or something.
Maybe.
I
We
don't
just
know.
got a Marquise Goodwin touchdown.
So what happened?
Uh-huh.
Just
Just so I can spoil it for you, so that you can't enjoy your live stream game.
I didn't even think that was a touchdown when he first got it. It was so low. It's pretty lame actually, because I don't have a good one. It does mean no good. So
Well, the kick is now good, so it's definitely a touchdown.
Seattle has a chance. That's what you're saying.
Dude, I woke up and my forehead hurt like really, really bad, and I was like, "What the heck is going on?" Just like this one spot, like on the top right of my forehead, and I was like, it was tripping me out. I go into the bathroom and look, and it looks like I got like a little splinter or something in there, and I was like, "What the heck?" I pull it out, and then everything's fine.
You got a splinter in your sleep.
I don't know what it was from. I don't know if it was a bee sting or a splinter, or like it almost looked like a piece of hair. It was weird.
Weird. I had two dreams that were just very weird and like different in different ways. So one, we were sitting at the table, and I was like getting really pissed with one of the guys, bro. Like, and the thing is like it wasn't
Like cards.
yeah, it wasn't the guys we were playing with though. Like it was like the same situation, same everything, but like just like a random face, right?
Random bunch of dudes. Yeah.
Random, yeah. And this dude was being a fucking cocksucker, dude. I was like,
Whoa.
bro, you
Slow
better
down.
watch out before I go outside and key your car. I don't know, it was getting intense. I mean, this guy were going at it, and I don't know, it's very aggressive.
Dang.
I forgot exactly
brutal,
why he
man.
was being a dick, but he was being a huge dick.
That's about right.
And then the other one was completely opposite story, where I don't know, dude. I was on vacation, and then like I matched with some prostitute on Hinge, and
Well, this is a great life
it
story
was,
to tell.
it was really weird. I don't know.
Match with some chick on Hinge. Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know, I guess.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. You're like I'm just gonna drop all the bombs.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well,
Two,
that's
two,
interesting.
two completely opposite, dreams that were fucking weird.
Yeah, that's about right. I didn't have any dreams, thankfully.
And I woke up from the alarm I
And
set, and I felt like I
in
was
a new
hit by a
Bugatti.
truck.
You woke up in a new Bugatti.
I woke up in a new Bugatti. It would actually be pretty sick if one day I do wake up in a new Bugatti, you know?
That's part of the dream, yeah. Dude, I'm trying to get all these other leagues done and over with so that I can focus on all my important leagues.
The good news is nobody was here to listen to that story.
I'm sure there's plenty of people here listening to that story. It didn't show because you're on Wi-Fi. Like in my East League, I'm in second place, and my tight end premium Superflex League, where I think I drafted my best team ever, but obviously now that the league's played out, I don't think I drafted my best team ever. I'm in fourth place. And last time in first. In office rookies, I'm in first. Just business, I'm in third. Second in premium. Like, I'm just doing well.
Yeah,
Half PPR. Desperate flex. Melvin Gordon, Pacheco, Mac Hollins. For me, it's just Mac Hollins, man.
I was gonna say you gotta help Donald Trump's hair, man.
Yeah, I gotta help him out. I think it's Mac Hollins. Melvin Gordon hasn't gotten any of the workload lately. He's been absolutely trash. They traded for a player that, like, doesn't make sense to me in Chase Edmonds. Melvin Gordon should be the guy, but he's not. Pacheco, I feel like he's been stepping up a little bit, but Mac Hollins has no competition this week. But like, the best wide receiver is out. Renfro's out. I mean, and we also got Darren Waller out. So it's pretty much just going to be the Devontae Adams, Mac Hollins show. We'll see how it pans out. Obviously, you know, nothing goes according to plan ever, but it's the best option.
Interesting.
Yeah, Pacheco's just hasn't done enough in the past 8 weeks for me to
Pacheco,
really feel like playing him.
he's not the main guy right now. Jerick McKinnon's the guy getting all the snaps.
And I sure as hell I'm not playing Melvin Gordon.
No?
No. How are you gonna play Melvin Gordon against Tennessee when he's had all of 2 good weeks, and those good weeks were both touchdown dependent?
I mean, he's
Like
not,
he still only had 50 yards.
yeah, he's not gonna play away with yards.
Yeah, Matt Collins just feels like a better play.
All right. I mean, I was thinking Melvin Gordon, but
I'm pretty confident on this one.
if you're confident about it, I mean, you sold me a little bit with the injuries.
Well, and Melvin, it's just like, how do you only get 9 carries when you're the only running back in the backfield?
No, I hate it, but he gets you like 6 to 12 points, whereas Mac Hollins, like I'm like, it could be 3.
Would it be 3?
Well, I don't know. I thought so, but I mean, with the injuries you're bringing up, makes sense. I mean, no Waller, no Renfro. I mean,
No, Renfro. He's
could
the
play
Renfro
part.
replacement.
Well, and they don't. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're going for upside, it's definitely not Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon's just a safe, very, very safe low floor.
I mean, I guess in theory, Mac Hollins could have a bad week, but I don't see it.
I think his
He
floor
has
is
to- he
lower
has
than
to.
Melvin, though. But I don't know if that actually matters.
Well, keep in mind that Mac Hollins is the 39th best receiver in football this year so far.
Okay.
It's big. That's with Renfro for most of the season. That means that he's a wide receiver 2 when Renfro's gone. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. But I got him starting in leagues where I'm like really in a tough spot.
Well,
I'm not expecting him to light up the scoreboard by any means, but
let's see. Let's see what the Fantasy Pro rankings are looking like.
well, they don't show you. Oh, they show you flex, huh?
Yeah.
I never even look at that.
I mean, neither do I. I'm just actually really curious. So they put Mac Hollins at 81.
Okay, so he's 81. Melvin Gordon's
96.
96. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, going against Tennessee too. It's just like
No,
I don't like that at all.
It's tough. If it was an easier team, I would for sure be like, nah, I think you're smoking crack, bro. I would still do Melvin Gordon. But Tennessee is where
Even
it's
if
like,
it,
well, you froze.
I don't know. Even if it like I don't know. I'm not going for it. Well, that's good. That means I can leave, right?
Well, you're back.
Oh man,
But we missed the whole argument.
the whole thing.
Yeah. It went from, even if I, and then it paused for like 3 seconds, and then I was like, I don't know, I'm just not going for it.
You're talking about like the whole like 5-minute segment, right?
Is that a 5 minute segment? Is that what that was?
I don't know. It was a long chunk of time that we were talking about that shit, right?
No. I'm saying just the very like last part where like, I don't know, even if he wasn't playing against Tennessee.
Oh, that's fine. I ain't tripping on that.
Well, I already knew what you were going to say anyways. I mean, you're going to say he hasn't done shit regardless, which I agree. But I feel more point. Basically, what it is if he played against a shittier team, I feel better about him getting 12 points. I don't know if 12 points is very likely against the Titans. Um, if you type stuff, does the people that come in afterwards get to see that, or do you have to like pin it?
I think so, but I'm not positive.
I mean, you could pin the message. How about that?
We can't pin both.
Oh, you can't.
No.
So which one's more important?
The first one. What the fuck?
No, but I feel like on phone internet today kind of explains everything. You know what I mean?
It doesn't.
You cut out things like, oh, he's on phone internet.
Oh, they'll figure it out. I ain't tripping. Oh, this is trash, dude.
Yeah, Rashad White just ran all the way down to the 20 and then took a fucking knee.
Alright, who cares about my Yahoo
Tom
leagues?
Brady is so happy he got a win, bro. He's like, yeah, we're coming back, baby.
Yeah! German win.
Well, if Seattle lost to these guys, I feel a little more confident against Seattle now.
I'm projected to win every league that I care about, and then also projected to win against Patrick, but barely.
I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, Patrick on my way out of work, he goes, "Hope you lose this week." I'm like, "Oh, we're playing each other?" He's like, "Yeah." I have to like double check because he always says, "I hope you lose this week."
Shit. This guy's playing Elijah Mitchell.
I think Drake London actually had a week, though. The week you drop him, he had 11.5 points, but that's still cool.
But even then, it's like, I'm not interested.
What the hell's with Kenneth Walker and his 17 yards? That is just sick.
It's terrible. But He got some catches, man. He somehow has 10 points. And half point.
Yeah, he's got 9 points in this one. I'm like,
Which isn't bad when you only have 17 yards.
yeah, but he's supposed to be my stud, and Patrick still got Austin Eckler. I'm like,
Oh no, it's not. It's not good by any means, and the game is iced now, so that's going to be final.
and I don't have Garrett Wilson this week. Still has me 51% projected to win though, so I should win. All right, well, finally we're done with the German football. Now let's get back to the American Football League. Sucks that Tampa won.
Does look like a pretty nice stadium over there, though.
Probably is. It's probably better than all the other ones we've seen so far.
I mean, half of our fucking stadiums are ass because they're not even fucking grass, dude. They play on turf. Nobody likes the fucking turf.
Yeah, well, I'm not tripping on all that. They're just whining.
If all the players don't want to play on it, then why do we have it? I just don't get it.
Money. I think we should play on hardwoods.
And I think there is some science to it because it seems like players are getting hurt more on the turf. That's why we don't have any injuries.
Montgomery, Herbert, Connor, or Wilson Jr.
I hate to say it, but this is the Montgomery week. You got Montgomery against the Lions. Let's matchup you want.
I don't know.
What do you want? What do you know?
I mean, I don't know how we can play anybody else, but
You don't know you're feeling it. Well, Herbert didn't have as many carries last week. He had like a pretty average, actually well below average week. So I think
he definitely tapered off. That's why it's really like difficult to play anybody else. Like I can't really play James Conner, even though because he's going against the Rams. But he's got enough yards these past like basically throughout the season that he's going to give you like the same amount of stats every single time.
Right.
Jeff Wilson with Miami. Is this his first week with Miami or second?
Second. He did good the first week. They kind of did like a little 50-50 action. I think it's going to be kind of a little 50-50 action going forward. I just don't
honestly,
know if it's the 50-50 I want.
I'm leaning towards Jeff Wilson if he has already played. If that first game was with Miami. Just off the stat line alone, praying that he gets just the same. Just the exact same. But I don't know. Dave Montgomery.
I feel like David Montgomery is due for a touchdown this week. Like you're going against the Lions, you have to get one touchdown.
I hope David Montgomery gets a touchdown. I got to start him this week, but I just I'm not confident in his ability.
No, either am I. I'm confident in the Lions' ability to be shit.
But are the Lions really that bad?
They're not doing too good.
Interesting.
As long as Fields doesn't steal all the touchdowns or Herbert or something weird happens, I don't know.
Like Herbert's doing so well this year. I wish Herbert was just the starter. It's just rock and roll. Make it happen.
Lock it in.
Brady, the only 1-0 quarterback in Germany. The only undefeated quarterback.
So how many games have we played in EU this year?
And where?
In EU. Like there's Germany and then there's London. It's 3 London games.
Thanks. Yeah. What are you talking about, Kyle?
So how many games have we played so far?
I'll take one.
Thank you.
There you go. You're welcome. Okay.
I'll take 2. So I was saying, how many games have we played so far in EU? Like 3 in London and 1 in German.
London.
Yeah.
2 in London. Are you talking about this year?
This year has been 2 or 3.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I think it's either 2 or 3. I don't know. Pancakes.
Pancakes are fire.
You get the job done.
Yeah, you just need like 5 of them.
Oh man, I want to watch some football.
Yeah, I do too. I'm ready. I actually really want to watch the Eagles play, but
Just want to watch some PGA, bro.
yeah, you put bets on the line.
No. I do have bets for this contest in June, but it's not gonna happen for a while. Actually, it might be April. I'm not sure.
Dude, one of those bites was like buttery as hell. It was great.
I don't know. I'm not that into pancakes. I don't fall in love with them.
I mean, there were some good tasting bites.
I don't sleep with my pancakes like you, man.
I don't sleep with my pancakes.
I should beat Rob this week. He's got to start Case Keenum. I don't know why he's starting Case Keenum over Josh Allen since Josh Allen is starting.
He did that,
do I let him know,
he,
or?
he did that to make you think he's starting. Case Keenum.
I don't know, man. It's a 10 a.m. game. He's got 30 minutes to change it. I mean, do I tell him or do I just leave it?
Nothing.
I'm 8-1, you know, it really sucks for him.
So here's my question, bro. In that Yahoo league, you have Bateman on IR and you have Mike Andrews out, and you can put both of them on IR.
I mean, yeah.
And if you do that,
I'm going to lose anyway.
just because you can stash 2 extra players,
It could.
so you could pick up Mac Hollins and play him in the flex if you really wanted to over Deontay, since you're such a Hollins fan.
I don't like Hollins over Deontay.
I don't know. I always just pick. I want my roster to be filled, so if I have injuries, I just IR them.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's the case, but
But I ain't no bitch.
I'm just going to have to drop a player next week anyway, but
Well, with Bateman on IR, he's gonna be out for weeks. Andrews probably comes back next week, and then
all I got to say is I've given up on these. If I lose this week, it's over.
yeah.
So, and I'm on pace to lose both of them.
Yeah, this is a weird one, dude, because everybody's 6-3, and then after that, it's everybody's 4-5 and 3-6. So it's like everybody's 2 games out from playoffs. It's pretty weird. I mean, I guess we still have quite a few weeks left to catch up, but go against. So we have 5 weeks.
Yeah. Hey, bless you, bro.
Thank you, bro. Bless you too.
Oh, I have an idea. I'll go pick up Brandon Cooks.
And then put him on IR.
Why? He's playing.
He's playing?
Yeah. Oh, but he's on waivers, so that's not gonna work. November 16th.
Yeah. Same with Jake London.
Did they just drop like every single good player in the league? Like, I don't understand why this is a thing. Tyler Higbee's a free agent too,
I think it's
but he hasn't
kind
done
of.
shit
I think it's kind of
past
dumb.
10 weeks.
I think it's kind of dumb because it's like, dude, If I drop a guy, let's see where my transaction was. I gotta figure this out. If I dropped Drake London, on the 12th, I guess it was the 12th.
There's nobody else really worth picking up except for Denver's defense.
Yeah, no, I mean the waiver wire is pretty scratched. I mean, you could pick up Brees Hall and then just to make it look like you had a better team than you have.
No, that's not good.
That's definitely not good.
Denver's got 60 points so far. What does mine have? Jacksonville has 10, 11, 10, 15, 24,
Allen Robinson is
30,
so bad.
3,
Oh, dude, Kadarius Toney.
54, 60. Wow, they have the exact same amount of points.
There's Odell Beckham Jr. and Kadarius Toney.
Odell?
Yeah. Not that you want him. Cam Akers is out there as well.
Alright, I'll add Odell. Denver against Tennessee or Jacksonville against KC?
Oh, you actually added the defense?
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like it was a good idea.
I feel like Denver in general is just better. No?
Denver General. Yeah, I agree. They have the same amount of points season long.
Interesting.
I
But yeah,
may
just-
drop for the Brandon Cooks thing. I'll probably drop
Jacksonville
probably drop
started off
Jacksonville.
hard. They started off good and then they kind of fell off a little bit. Or a lot of bit.
So we got that.
Tank,
Now we
I'm
go
gonna start with you on
into
this one.
multi-league
Going with
assistant on Fantasy Pros. Another week of Herbert or Kyler. The matchups on that shit.
It's got to be Herbert this week because Kyler's injured.
Oh yeah. He wasn't even projected to play.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing. Even if he does play, I don't want any part of it. It's just too risky. I don't want to end up with 2 points out of my quarterbacks. He decided, can't do it after all, coach.
And they both have shitty.
Yeah,
They both have shitty matchups, but Justin Herbert's play, I guess. They're going to be behind early, I think, and they're going to have to be throwing the ball the whole game.
Yeah. I do think that Kyler has a better chance of playing than Matt Stafford. I don't think Matt Stafford's even playing.
Really stupid. Okay. Alright, so back to what I was doing. Multi-league assistant. Free agent finder, Odell. Alright, he's available in 2 leagues. And I can't pick him up in either. Cool. Alright. Yeah, the only other league he's available in is like a league where I'm never going to play him, so. I would really like to get some dubs.
Dub City. It's gonna be a tough week, man. It has me projected to lose 2 out of 2, or 2 out of 4.
Oh, I'm doing really well against this guy. What the heck? Oh, I played Chris Godwin, Tyler Lockett, and Tom Brady. Let's go. And he played Leonard Fournette, DJ Moore, Drake London.
Yeah, the one time I don't play Chris Godwin, he has his best week of the season.
God, I need Dave Montgomery's success this week is like paramount. It's so important. Like I'm almost a shoe-in for playoffs if I can whoop some ass this week in this league. Playoffs start week, I believe week 12 for this one. There's only one team that's better than mine. And he's got Travis Etienne, Austin Eckler, Jalen Waddle. Actually, maybe I don't need to be that much better. Joe Mixon, Tua, Juju. Yeah, I think mine's probably better than his. I don't know.
I think the real question is, do I play Deebo Samuel this week or not?
Why not?
Because I kind of like the matchup and what Juju's been doing lately. I think Juju's better right now. And I'm not going to play him over Cooper Kupp. So then
And
really,
Nichols out.
So really it's just, do I want to flex him? I already played Kenneth Walker. I have Josh Jacobs and I have Alvin Kamara. It's like, are you playing Deebo over Jacobs or Kamara?
Debo on paper, you're playing over Juju, but Juju might be okay instead of him. I'm not playing Debo. Obviously, if you're not playing Debo over Juju, then you're not playing him over the other guys that you listed.
I mean, Kamara didn't do too good last week, but it's Kamara.
Doesn't matter. It's Kamara's been lights out. Like, I mean, he's had a couple bad games, but he's been lights out all overall.
And then Josh Jacobs, I mean, he hasn't done that great, but
This is week 10, right?
yeah.
All right, so this is week 10. Then I have 2 more weeks until playoffs. Week 13 is playoffs. God, dude, I need to win this league so bad. $1,500.
There's also a chance Debo goes out there and then reactivates his hammy. And we don't want that.
I doubt it. I think he's gonna be fine.
I think so too. I could also throw David Montgomery in my lineup, but there's no point doing that.
Damn, this is an incredible team I'm looking at here. So the team that's in second place in the fantasy championship thing has Patrick Mahomes, Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker, Jalen Waddle, Juju Smith, Travis Kelce, AJ Brown, Chris Olave, Ryan Suckup, and Buffalo defense in his starting lineup.
Jesus.
Like that is a freaking squad.
Yeah, you're not beating that.
He's on pace to possibly win $200,000 if he get a little lucky. He's 9-0 with 1,500 points. Oh my god. That'd be incredible to like just go in and just win 1,500, or win 200 grand
Yeah.
from some fantasy football nonsense. Or I think it's even 300 in this league. I'm in 500 first overall right now. I still got plenty of ground to make up over the next couple of weeks. What were the prizes again for? Oh, 500K for first, 150K for second, 50, 30, 15. If you're top... If you're top 200, you get $500 minimum. That's actually not bad. If you get top 700, you get an entry into next year. So right now, if the season was to end today, I'd get a free entry into next year, and I'd make playoffs for our league, which would be like possibly 1,500, possibly 500. Pretty good. Bum 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 bum. Leaderboard.
I.
I don't think anybody's gonna jump in because we got these Europe games.
That's another thing that fucking happens. How everybody watches that shit, and then because they already set their lineups in the morning. Oh, I fucking hate these Europe games, man.
Yep. Everybody's already up, knocking it out, and then they all go back to sleep.
Yeah, fucking brutal.
So, you know what is brutal? The guy with the 10th most points in everything, like out of everything, is 5-4. That's crazy.
What's up, Felipe?
Felipe! We are streaming using our phone internet today. Dolkic, baby.
I really like Dolcic, man. Dolcic's the guy. Komet's too risky, man. He's just up and down. Against the Lions, he could have another good week, I guess, but I just fucking hate him.
He's up and down like a coaster, bro. He's up and down like an elevator. He's up and down like a...
I feel like Dolcic or whatever, he's been pretty consistent the last like few weeks, you know. So I want to keep riding that consistency until the wheels fall off.
Yeah, I mean his average points per game has been one of the highest in the league at tight end. Yeah, I'd still use Dolkic.
Yeah.
Because I'd be quicker to not play Jerry than I would be to not play Dolkic.
I agree.
But, you know, go look at week 8, you know. Dolkic had a touchdown. Jerry had a touchdown. Like, ain't no thing, you know. Oh, wait, no. Dolkic didn't have a touchdown week 8. He just had a bunch of yards. Judy, Claypool, and Palmer are any of the other two options. I mean, Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are out this week, right?
Yeah, really. So Palmer's still an option.
How did Palmer do last week when he was the only guy?
I think he did pretty solid.
Did he do well enough?
He did 14 points, 10 targets, 8 catches,
Damn.
106 yards. Just didn't have a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean,
Blew it
that's
up.
pretty good, right?
Blew it up. Jerry Judy's
Right below him on the Fantasy Pros list. They're projected for the same amount of points. If you want to switch up your equities or whatever, like or like how many teams you're using, then you could go Palmer and Dolkic.
Yeah, I mean, Jerry Judy could be a decent play, though, still. He's been doing good the last few weeks. Tennessee is not the best against the pass.
I mean, I think Herbert's going to be throwing the ball 56 times today, so...
He's going to have to. Yeah, I think I would lean Palmer just a little bit. And Matt will reconnect one of these minutes here.
For some reason,
And you're back.
it tried to automatically connect me to the other internet.
It's annoying.
I'm like looking at the franchise records in our leagues, and like Kenny has one of the highest scores. Like in 2021, week 5, he had the highest score that our league has ever had. He's only been in the league for like 2 years. In a dynasty.
Yeah, I'm looking at my like Yahoo history right now just for fun.
Yeah. It's pretty enjoyable stuff, these little stats. Where is he? Okay, so he had Justin Herbert, who put up 70 points. Chase Edmonds for 4, Zeke for 31, Mike Evans for 41, Sammy Watkins for 5, Robert Woods for 33 on the Rams, Kyle Pitts for 32, Crosby for 15, and Chicago Bears for 22, for a total of 252 points.
It's funny looking back on these teams, dude, and you're just like, Drew Brees, Josh Gordon was in my starting lineup, Alshon Jeffrey, Robert Woods, Sean McCoy, Todd Gurley, the Gronk. See, the Gronk, I got first place because the Gronk, Gurley, and McCoy carried me, bro. Beasts.
Gronk, Brady, and McCoy.
You started Jimmy G over Brady. Well, it's already not looking amazing for you because Brady actually had one of his better games of the year at like 17 points.
Oh, are you seeing chats?
Yeah.
Oh, my shit's not updating.
Well, shit.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, boys, I'm rolling the dice. I started Jimmy G over Brady today. This is make or break. Yeah, I don't know if I like that, but there's a chance that we get some CMC out of the backfield, some Debo out of the backfield. Oh, and Rob put in Josh Allen.
I told you it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta listen to this lineup, all right? So this is 2010 lineup when we were doing the Cow leagues. When we were kids, right? There's 12 people in that league. I got Eli Manning, Jay Cutler, Wes Welker, Mike Wallace, Percy Harvin, Steven Jackson, Dalian Tomlinson, Todd Heap, Ryan Matthews, Michael Vick, Michael Bush, Josh Freeman, Brandon Tate. That one tight end from the Vikings, like Vishansi Shijenko or whatever. Or Manningham.
Shijenko.
Yeah, what a Alindo Mar at kicker. Who the fuck is that?
Little Murray.
Alright, some fucking Bears kicker, I guess.
Yeah.
It's wild. These lineups, dude. It's crazy.
Hopefully the Niners and Chargers game turns into a shootout. I think it will be, honestly. But like I think both, yeah. I think Herbert's gonna be slinging it. I think that the high-powered offense of the Niners is gonna be crazy today, unless something like stupid happens. But I think you should be in a good boat, man. hopefully the day turns out good for you. Like I hope it turns out for us.
Yeah. And have a great day. Rest of your day at work, man. Rashad Mendenhall, Felix Jones. Dude, these are some fucking players.
The highest point scorer of all time, player-wise, in this league was Tyreek Hill in 2020. For like a single week.
Oh, do you think he's gonna break it this week?
No,
Or I mean this year?
no. This one, Josh Allen or Tua, and pick 2 out of Gabe Davis, Deontay Johnson, or Pickens. So I want to go with. Wow. It's really tough.
Dude, we used to have some tight ends, man. Jason Witten, Antonio Gates, Vernon Davis, Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, but would you focus on answering some
Chris
questions
Cooley,
for a second?
Tony Gonzalez. Like, there were some players back then.
Would you focus on answering some questions for a second rather than talking about the 1995 tight ends?
1995.
Josh Allen or Tua? And both those questions are tough. Like, because Josh Allen and Tua are both like technically good plays this week, but Josh Allen's got his little injury thing, but he's not. But Tua's not quite as good as Josh Allen, so that's what like it like balances out almost for me.
I agree. It's like, do you want to take the upside with Josh Allen, but like, really, how much upside is it worth? The risk
And they're both
for them?
home. They're both home games. You know, Josh Allen playing at Buffalo, Tua playing in Miami. Oh my God, man!
I feel like if you're gonna play it safe, Tua you play it safe with. But if you want to risk it, you can go with Josh Allen. But like, how much? What's the worth? Like, are you really betting?
Josh Allen has been a top 5 quarterback in every single week except for against Green Bay in fantasy points. Every single week of this year.
But
He's been 3-3-1-5-3-4-2.
But he hasn't been doing as great as of late. Like, Tua had 2+ points than him last week, but then Tua outscored him when he played against Green Bay. Tua had 29. He's been pretty close the last couple weeks.
I mean, if he wasn't, then we wouldn't even be talking about it. So
Like, I get you, but how do you bench Josh Allen if he plays?
you can go Tua. You can go Tua. He's going against Cleveland. It'll be fine. They should get 3 touchdowns. Hopefully, they don't get up early and then not throw the ball. But yeah, that's a play. And then
I think this next one you just go George Pickens and Gabe Davis. Fucking hate it, but
you're just skipping on Deontay.
I don't like Deontay this year so far. He just doesn't have the upside, bro. He hasn't even gotten a single touchdown all year long.
Yeah, Pickens only had 1.
Yeah, but I just feel like Pickens has more potential.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, he's probably like, he's more boom or bust. Like, he's gonna get lower points than Deontay if he doesn't do anything.
And Gabe hasn't done anything either. That's the irritating part. He had 2 good weeks, or I guess 3. But
He's been terrible.
yeah, just go Gabe, I guess, and Pickens. Yeah.
But do
Gabe-
you want to sit?
How do you
Gabe
go
a
Gabe,
week?
Pickens, and Tua, dude? Like that just doesn't.
But like, do you want to
doesn't
sit
feel right.
Gabe if like he goes off this week? And,
No, you never want to say Gabe if he goes off. That's why it's such a difficult decision.
And his bad weeks aren't that much worse than Deontay. I mean, Deontay gets
No,
like
they're
8
about the
points a
same.
week, and then Gabe gets like 4. You're only missing out on like 4 points for the gamble of what could be 20 or 30.
Boom play. I'm going Tony Pollard over Aaron Jones. If you want safety, I don't know. I'm not sure because I feel like feel like Dallas's run defense is going to be pretty solid. But Aaron Jones is pretty hard to stop.
Well,
I think Tony Pollard has a good week, though.
You say that, but he's actually been stopped quite a few times this year.
Not that many times.
5 points last week, 5 week 6, 9 week 5, 4 week 3, 9 week 1. It's all pretty shitty games when you're taking a guy in the first, second, or at worst third round.
I mean, he just has a higher ceiling. Like, he can have an insane game, whereas, like, I don't know, maybe Pollard can too. But I'm rooting for Pollard. I think I'm going for Pollard.
Yeah, I'm going Pollard.
Aaron Jones, JT, Kamara, Etienne, Pierce. Etienne for sure. Kamara for sure. Let me see Pierce real quick. I don't have any Pierce shares, so I don't keep an eye on him. Pierce, where are you?
I'm playing Jonathan Taylor this week.
Why?
Raiders.
And?
There's no way he does bad against them. I feel like he's going to have a pretty good week. Bounce back.
You think after all this time he bounces back?
Yep.
I'm good off that. I'm very good off that. I'm going to go with Etienne, Kamara, and Dameon Pierce.
I would. Etienne's number one for sure. I would go Jonathan Taylor and then Kamara.
I don't know how you're going Jonathan Taylor here.
Because I think he'll be pretty good against the Raiders. As long as he plays the whole fucking game.
He probably will play the whole game, but he hasn't done anything this year. He hasn't done anything. He's been, He had one good week. It was very, very first week against one of the worst defenses in football. Now he has Sammy Ellinger playing quarterback for him, and this guy can't throw the ball and hit a broadside of a barn. So it's like,
yeah, but
it's all on Jonathan Taylor, and then he's going to get crushed in the backfield every damn play like he has been.
I don't know. The Raiders are just that bad, though.
I disagree that the Raiders are just that bad. That's disrespecting the Raiders.
The Raiders are terrible. Their defense is awful.
Yeah, I'm not playing them. If you have other good guys, like Dameon Pierce is fine. He's super serviceable.
Yeah, he's fine, but against the Giants,
It's the Giants. Yeah, Giants are reasonable. Dameon Pierce had 139 yards against Philly last week. I'm sure he can do the same thing against the Giants.
yeah, but
Felipe, Dolkich, and Freemuth are just it's a wash. It's pretty much dead even. Ryan, I'm going Palmer over Ayuk, just because none of the other wide receivers are playing, and all of SF's weapons are back. So I feel like Ayuk is just gonna shrivel into a smaller role.
I think I go Fairmouth, but it's pretty similar.
It's a toss-up though. Like Dolkich points per game wise is up there, but you don't have enough history for it to be like really comfortable. Whereas Freiermuth, you have more history, and that may be the deciding factor, but he hasn't had as high a points per game as Dolkich. Like over a longer span. It's pretty close, it's comparable, but you got Freiermuth going against New Orleans, who's pretty tough, and then Dolkich going against Tennessee, who's also pretty tough, but I don't know about against tight ends. Like I feel like I lean Dolkich, but it's pretty much dead even on that one.
And you said Palmer over Ayuk?
Say definitely Palmer over Ayuk.
Ayuk's been pretty damn good though.
I don't care.
I don't care.
They got the whole team back. Ayuk is the worst player, like the worst weapon in that offense. Whether they use him like that or not, he's the worst weapon in the offense.
I think I go Palmer as well, but I was just curious. Well,
Ayuk has a massive target share. I think it's incredible that they're giving him that much work.
no, he's getting a lot more workload than you would think. It's a close one, but I mean, I don't know. With everybody out, Palmer just seems like he has to get fed targets.
Yeah, and that's why I'm leaning that way.
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally right next to each other on the Fantasy Pros like rankings.
Like
Palmer's right below him.
if Keenan Allen was playing this week, then that would be enough to sway me probably to go Ayuk barely.
Oh, I'm going Ayuk 100% if either Mike Williams or Keenan Allen were playing,
Yeah.
but neither of them are. So it's got to be Palmer. He's the wide receiver 1.
All right. Well, I guess it's 10:01 now, so time to go watch some football.
Woo, football time.
Well,
Let's go.
I can't really end the stream from here, huh?
You can't.
No, because I popped it out and then I closed it. No, because I popped it out. How do I end it?
Holy crap. Fly Guy in 2021 had a 10-game winning streak. That's pretty good.